Hey everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. If you have just come here for the first time, please like and subscribe, really helps me. I'm doing videos about retirement. I'm 54 years old. I haven't retired, but it's really something that I think about a lot, especially after a day like today. Oh boy, I really want to retire. But today's video is a little different. What I wanted to talk to you about are some of the videos that other YouTubers have done online, and I have been reading a lot of their comments, and I find it really interesting because this is the real people that are retiring. I would love to talk to them. There's people from all different walks of life, all different occupations, and they are talking about the retirement. So rather than try to interview them, which I actually have done, I wanted to take some of their quotes, read them to you, and if you are interested, please respond in the comments about what some of these folks are saying, because I'm very interested to hear from you about your thoughts about it. Okay, so let's get into some of the comments I found on 3 YouTubers channels. I just went through their comments, and the comments are really the ones that I think are the really telling components of people's retirement journey. And I've picked a few here that kind of resonated with me, so I want to read them to you and just share them with you. And even I would love to hear your comments about some of these things because I think they're pretty important. So I think I told you about Joe Kuhn. He's got a very interesting YouTube channel where he just kind of talks like I'm doing here into the microphone and in the camera. So here's at Jeff Falcon 1751. I think that's how they say it. This was an excellent video, thank you. I also retired at 54 last year. I missed a big payout at my former company this year. However, the time I gained was so worth the payout. I'm now working 1 day a week, teaching at a local college, all worth it. Thank you again for the excellent video. I found that really, really cool. Somebody who's able to reinvent themselves. They did it at 51. I also have a colleague that took a payout, but she actually came back working for the same company as a consultant. And that really kind of makes me think a little bit. Some of these payouts, I mean, it must not be enough, or people just get too bored. And I find this interesting. I also have another friend who we're in the same occupation, and he actually wants to do some teaching. So kudos to this person, reinvents himself, does something that they love, did it very early. Okay, here's another YouTube channel called Michael Bordenaro, does a lot of videos on YouTube. I found something in his comments. The release of stress alone makes retirement at any age worthwhile. While we work, the stress is something we live with and even crave when on the go-go train. But when you leave the workplace, you can feel the release of that stress. That stress is a health killer. And by the time you feel the effects of that stress, you are beyond the healthy retirement age. Now, this topic of stress and health seems to be the theme throughout every single comment I've read. Everybody who I've seen on these channels are always talking about that. They've wanted to retire early, they're very concerned about their health, and they want to take advantage of the years where they can do things physically when they can't do them at a different age. And I think they've done a great job figuring that out, and I'm glad they recognize that. So back to Joe Kuhn's website, here's another one. At Retired Life 1. Joe, you're spot on. I retired last year at 56 from the financial industry after 33 years. Must have been a planner. I was widowed at 39. It's too bad. And never remarried, so now know how precious life is and how valuable time is. After my wife passed, I threw myself into my work and aggressively invested in the market. I have a pension, significant 401k, brokerage. Don't miss the 10 to 12 hour days, the meetings and endless Zoom calls. Now I get quality sleep. I won't read the rest of it. That to me, again, is another indication of health, another story about health. And I think it's so important that we recognize during retirement, that is probably the primary thing we should be considering when thinking about retiring, because you can't do things if you're immobile or you have some kind of medical condition. You'll never be able to enjoy that money you saved, etc. Okay, another one from Michael Bordenaro's website. I retired at 51, but went to work part-time until 65, and seems to be doing fine. Beginning to wonder about insurance premiums. and may have to shop around more. 75 years old this year. Wow, 24 years he's been retired, but so many coworkers have gone much younger. So this is another problem about where we may be concerned about retiring early is it is completely rigged against us. You cannot get away without paying insurance. You cannot get away from homeowners insurance so you can pay for your home. You cannot get away from insurance premiums. And if you have a insurance plan from your corporation, if I recall, you have to pay COBRA once you leave. Personally, I pay out of pocket. I use the healthcare website, but that doesn't preclude me from paying, $13,000 a year in premiums, and plus I have to meet the deductible and also the co-pays as well as the co-insurance. This is the issue that I think many elderly people are concerned about. It's about health and how we're going to pay for it. One wrong move, like for example, hip, and I have two of them, two prosthetic hips. Luckily, I had insurance. They're like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the way the health insurance industry is designed, you don't know what those prices are going to be. So I'm glad that this person's able to do what they're able to do. Again, it goes back to being healthy and doing what you can do. If you can't walk and you can't do anything physically, you're not going to be able to enjoy anything. You'll just be sitting around in a chair, and I don't think that's fun. Okay, another comment from Michael Bordenaro's site, at LittleBlueFish87. I retired at 60 with my full pension and a month after having breast cancer surgery. 6 months later, I was having surgery for suspected cancer in the lady parts. Screw working. I'm living. I'm eligible for my Social Security in August, and I'm taking it. There's no guarantee I'll be here at 67. There's no better incentive than what this woman is saying. She has a condition, and she knows perhaps that time is very, very short. She's going to live it up until, it's time not to live it up. So kudos to her. I think everybody on this channel who's watching, you better take that time when you can physically do things and enjoy the things that are very important in life. And if not, you're not going to be able to. Okay, finally, last comment. I found this on Parallel Wealth. My wife and I are well-traveled and at 55 retired. 55. We have a 14-year-old daughter who is a star, and it's great to be there every day when she comes home from school. We downsized, cashed up, and now enjoy projects together. And each morning after my daughter leaves for school, I start with the day with a 90-minute bike ride on the Zwift. After that, nothing's a problem. Life is awesome. Long may it last. That's pretty cool. Again, another person retiring at 55. They have an older daughter. Probably they're having to worry about college. That's what I worry about. But if you see throughout all these comments, the themes don't relate. The topics don't ever really talk about money. They talk about health. They talk about longevity of your health. And they talk about relationships too, right? Stress. Some of these things that are unnaturally imposed on us. And once you traverse that kind of bubble or traverse that line where you say, you know what, enough is enough, it's completely liberating. And I think all of us long for that. I'm going to take away from retirement that it's not about the money. I think most people can make by, right? Even me, I loved doing these videos. I don't know, I made one yesterday, I got 0 views, but it's fun. And who knows, maybe it will generate income. I hope a lot of the things I'm talking about will help you. So anyways, those are the comments. I'll produce more content around retirement. For those of you who actually watch my video and will comment, I'd love to interview you. All right, so that's it for today. I appreciate you coming. Stay tuned for more videos and content around retirement. Please like and subscribe. It helps me. Obviously, I'd like to get this channel rolling, but the topics are going to relate around these things. And again, heading out to Thailand in April. I'm going to do full sets of videos every day. At least I'll try, and I'll just show you what the world is out there. And I urge you, if you're interested, to come out there with me. We'll hang out and do all the great things that a wonderful country like that can offer. Thanks again. Bye-bye.